check out these little seasoning containers for your popcorn. We got sour cream and onion, pretty little aqua-ish color, garlic parmesan, green, kettle corn's a nice little purple. What else do you notice about these? Look so fun. Why do they look fun? Anybody know? Anybody know why they look so fun? People are looking at me like I'm crazy. So, anybody want to take a guess on why they look so fun? Here's a good example of schematics, which is a fancy word, or like saying word choice, or the words we use. We'll get into that later, and you'll get into that later as you move on through school. But here's a good example of that, and it all goes into design and how people get you to buy or take an interest in things. So check it out. Look at the colors on that. Oh, they're so pretty. But more than that, look at the name. Boom Chicka Pop. Like, it's fun to say, right? Boom Chicka Pop. Think about that, y'all. But I'm not sure I'd really be digging some chips called Donkey. Like, hey, what kind of chips you got, dude? These are donkeys. I don't know. Now, these on the other hand, El Matador. Think about that. What kind of chips do you have? I have El Matador. Ooh, let me get one of those. Why do you think those names might sway somebody? Would you buy the El Matador or the donkeys with the cartoon donkey on it? Something to think about. All right, bonus props. A little extra something for anybody who could tell me who that dude is. Here's a good example of packaging design, right? So, do any of y'all eat sardines? Probably not. You might be like, ugh. Little can. It's compact, it's easy. It's got a nice little label on it. These look fun to eat. Now, what about these though? Would you rather get those or would you rather get these? Oh, look at the sardines. Some people don't want to see them. Some people are grossed out by that. Kind of a boring label, but whatever. But they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Check out this label. Ooh, protein. And something about oceans. See, now they would have got me right here. Because anything involved in the ocean, if y'all know me, you know how obsessed I am with the beach. So it's got ocean on it. Sold, maybe. But look at this pretty little pink salmon. It's mercury tested so we don't get poisoned. But it's got this pretty pink label on it. More to think about. Chop sea clams, that's a cool little label. It's basic. I like it. I dig it. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, now we're gonna enjoy the wonderful audible melody that is Enrique Iglesias as we look at SpaghettiOs. Oh, Ariel. Yeah, I think is that Kylo Ren? Yo, don't laugh at me now. I know who that is. Spidey. So, packaging. Why? Why are they on this? Why is Spider-Man jumping out of my SpaghettiOs? Wait, if anybody could tell me the name of this song. The wonderful Enrique Iglesias. Hold on, I'll be quiet. Viva la Musica. If you could tell me the name of this song, might get a little bonus props on that too. Really? It's August. Why are there pumpkins in August? Is the rhythm divine? Viva la Musica. We're going to be learning about typography, which we'll get into the definition of that, but it has to do with type. So think about type and how type can change your perception of things. For instance, la choy. La choy. Then we have Simply Asia, Chinese style lo mein noodles. Stir fry vegetables. Thai kitchen. What do you notice? There's a trend going on here. What do y'all notice about this trend? Oh, check out these chow mein stir fry noodles. Look at the colors. Look at the ornate work there on the dragon. South of the border here, or maybe not. Let's see. Remember, we're talking about font here. typography, type choices. So look at Old El Paso. All right, the name alone, what does Old El Paso make you think of? Where's El Paso? I hope you all know. If not, I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. Schulte about that. Look at the text, look at the font. I feel like I could walk into a saloon with that font. What's underneath the font? What we got going on there? So you got this roof, Spanish tile roof coming on there. Now look at Ortega. It's okay, but look at the text. Text 1, text 2. Which one says more Tex-Mex or Mexican food? Which one are you gonna buy? Same price, which one are you gonna buy? I don't know, I'm going for the Old El Paso. I like that box better. Cholula is life. That is the best sauce. Hot, salsa verde, either one. Go with Cholula. Got the little wooden top. None of these other sauces have a wooden top, but Cholula has a wooden top. It's also the best sauce. And what about the woman on the front? What does she remind you of? I don't know about y'all, but she kind of reminds me of like a loving, nurturing grandma or mom who's cooking dinner. She wants me to buy this sauce. She made it herself in the kitchen. But for real, Cholula is the best sauce. Alright, I know y'all probably don't care too much about olive oil, but it's another wonderful ingredient. But which one are you gonna buy here? You gonna buy the Meijer extra virgin first cold press olive oil? Cool, big old jugs, got a little handle, that's good. But what about Filippo Barrio? No, that's not the right accent. Filippo Barrio. What about him? Look at this, it's in a tin. It's in a cool tin. Got some cool text and graphics going on right here. Colors look good. And then, bam! Red and yellow. Dressing and marinade too. Not bad. Oh, Filippo Barrio also has sauteing and grilling olive oil. You got his portrait up here. Got old world kind of charm to it. Or we got modern plastic. I'm probably gonna end up in a garbage patch in the Pacific. Okay, maybe not, but you know, which one? Someone could repurpose that tin and make something cool out of it. Just saying. Which one you buying? Since we're listening to a boring song, I'm gonna talk over it. Here's the cake mix, the frosting. Instant noodles, pasta sauce, world foods, raisins, sugar, oil, baking needs. If we keep going on down that way, we'll get to home goods, automotive. So what about design? Like, why is it the store laid out this way? Did somebody have to design that? Look at the lights up there, the rafters. Oh, somebody forgot to have that cord. Somebody had to design that, right? Indeed. I think we can all agree that none of us want to be the stinky person in the room. So when it comes to laundry, man, we like our laundry to smell. There's nothing better than putting on clean clothes. You're like, man, laundry smells good and clean. So it's probably the fabric softener that you put in there. There's Downy, free and gentle, and that's good because sometimes stuff irritates skin. Sometimes it irritates my skin depending on the kind. But if we're gonna buy stuff, which one of these is gonna, what, I want to snuggle. You think of snuggling, you're comfortable, you got these pretty flowers with bright purple packaging, lavender, vanilla orchid. You're gonna smell so good, you're not gonna be the stinky person in the room. Or you can get Downy. Downy in the white bottle. Although white for a reason. Color does white associate with? And what are we trying to do? Are we trying to clean? I say that 3 times for a reason. What's white remind you of? Either way, some people would go with the white. Some people would go with the purple. Some people would want to snuggle in the teal, ocean colored exhilaration. Word choice again. There's that word choice. It's all a part of design. Looking at me like I'm crazy again. Roaming the aisles of Meijer late at night, pointing my phone and talking to it about weird things. That's all. Just eggs. Psych. Eggs though. Look at those cartons. Eggs are fragile. break real easy. Somebody had to design a cart. How are we going to transport these eggs? Wilma, how are we going to move these eggs without them breaking all the time? I don't know, honey. Maybe we should create a little case for them. So somebody had to think of a design on how to carry these eggs. By the way, if anybody can tell me the reference, what movie the reference Fragile is from, I'll give you some bonus props for that as well. So, anxious to see your all's responses to that. And parents, mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever's helping out with this, don't give it away. See if they can get it. Fish. Fishy, fishy. This is not the fish they use to make the sardines or get for the seafood market over there. But, let me take it back. Somebody had to say at some point, you know what? We need to put fish in the wall in little tanks and separate them and sell them. So, well, how do we do that? Design, right? Because the skateboard's taking me that fast. Now, you may wonder why a grown man is looking like a fool riding the skateboard around at 11 o'clock at night at Meijer, but check it out. Somebody had to design this board, right? Somebody had to design the screws that hold the board together. Somebody had to design the nuts. Somebody had to design the wheels. Somebody had to figure out what material to make them so they'll go fast. Somebody had to design the trucks that hold it together. Somebody had to design the artwork where you're gonna say, ooh, I went to California Kryptonic skateboard. Surely they're awesome. They've been around since 1965. Somebody had to design the grip tape for the top of it. And somebody had to design the machine that was gonna plastic wrap it and keep it safe during transport. So design is everywhere, right? Now I was gonna ride the tricycle around, but they're already looking at me funny. And I figured that probably wouldn't be real wise, but design. Just know, you are seeing that correctly. Somebody wanted to design a bicycle. It's a balance bike, by the way. This is to help you learn to ride without training wheels. Somebody designed this and said, I got it. Think about this. A bunch of grown-ups sitting around in a boardroom throwing ideas back and forth. And they're like, hey, Bill, what if we had a bicycle that looked like a unicorn? And the others were like, Tim, that's an excellent idea. You're gonna love it. Yes, that's all I wanted. As a little girl, I wanted a unicorn bicycle. Great idea, Tim. For the record, all names have been changed for privacy issues. So, let's see, we're walking down. Oh, everybody's favorite. Frozen, right? Yeah, Frozen. Somebody designed the packaging for that. How are we gonna keep, who's that, Elsa? How are we gonna keep Elsa safe from the thieves so nobody steals her? Let's wrap her in plastic and seal it up where it takes scissors and heavy machinery to open it up without cutting herself. Anyway, that's kind of cool. Check this out. Oh, look at those dudes. Ah, it's so colorful. The creativity zone. Look what that dude's doing on the TV over there. It's kind of weird. He's working out with these ropes. You probably can't see it, but all the sounds and the bright light for a reason. I'm a grown-up and I still want to stop by and start drawing on stuff. So that seems to be like it's pretty effective. I love colorful Sharpie markers anyway because I'm always drawing with them, but still, ooh, Post-it notes. Check that out. Fun fact about Post-it notes. Look up. I want you to look up or Google Post-it notes invented. I find something interesting about where they're made. By the way, I'm not always going to do Meijer. I'm going to do other stores first also, but Meijer is the only place open right now. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do a sporting goods store one day. Oh, give me some suggestions. What's another store I should go to? We'll do it. We'll look at design and packaging and typography and fonts and colors. And I'll start to put all this design stuff together for you. So, let me know. Packaging game's pretty strong. Not bad. I like the text treatment on that. Basic. Colors are good. Kind of got an old world feel to it. Just want to give you all a little advice. Never judge a book by its cover. And yes, I'm well aware that was a horrible dad joke. But that's what I do. So scratch that. That is great advice. Never judge a book by its cover. But we're human. And what do? We definitely judge books by the cover. As it pertains to books and packaging, that's kind of the whole thought behind this lesson. So with people, don't judge them by their cover or their appearance. But books, I mean, check it out. The whole idea of the cover of the book is to draw you in and make you want to read this book. Michael Crichton wants us to read about this dragon teeth, right? The mothers, look how colorful this is. Big bold text, read me. The beach bum in me is like, what could that book be about? Look at the palm, it's just a palm tree. Some bold text, good colors, reminds me of the beach, right? I'm inclined to check it out. So another sidebar here. I've just been reminded of something. Oh, that dude's looking at me like I'm nuts. Jury's out on that, but check it out. I remember these from when I was a kid. These are my favorite books of all time. The Little Critters. I haven't seen that character in forever, so I just thought it was kind of a cool reminder. It's pretty interesting. I remember that book. Good Night Moon. Another random fun fact. Has nothing to do with this class, but you all should know it. Tropical plant. Succulent. Succulents are more like cactuses. Cacti, the plural of cactus. They don't need a lot of water. They live in dry, arid conditions. They're succulents. They suck up what little water there is. I'm not sure if that's where that originates from, but it sounds good. Those are tropical houseplants. They do need water. So, do with that information what you will. But I promise you will use it as you get older. Example of design. People get paid to sit around and design greeting cards. That would be a fun job. So now, when we get to copywriting, and we talk about copywriting, this is a copywriter's dream, right? Who writes these cards? Who writes the corny little messages, or the funny messages, or the dad joke messages, or the heartfelt, sentimental messages inside the cards? The ones that make you kind of get a tear, and you gotta try to hide it from the rest of the table as you open the card, because you don't want them to see you like getting all emo and stuff in front of them, and you're like, it's so sweet. Here's a cool one. I like the graphics on that. You put the pow in powerful. I like the style of that design. I like these two and the colors. They're cute. They're fun. So just think about that. It's a whole industry right there, right? Holidays, people who are sick get well, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, you name it. You name it. So there's a bunch. Right, if you're like me, you're a sneakerhead. And I know I'm at Meijer's. The sneaker selection's not what we'd want it to be, but just think about it. That's another huge industry in which people design. There are people whose job, all right, think about this. And if we're talking about how design applies to the real world, right? How do we apply these things to real world scenarios? Somebody gets up someday, every day, right? And they go to work. And their job is to make the next shoe, the hot shoe that all the kids are gonna want, or all the whatever is gonna want, the runners, the fitness people, CrossFit, hikers. And they get to sit and design shoes. All day, every day, and they make a good living designing shoes. Now, I don't know about you, but that would be a pretty cool gig. Those are cool. Whoa, man, like far out. Let's do a little word association with these shoes. Like, if these shoes could talk, right? This will be our little game. If these shoes could talk, what would they sound like? Like this one, what would its voice be like? Would it be like, yeah, man, far out. Awesome, dude. For breakfast, would eat like bacon, eggs, like steak and eggs. Would have a steak and eggs breakfast. If this shoe ate breakfast. Shoes for, right? These are Wolverines. What's Wolverines? Powerful, right? It's it can endure things. It's tough. It's got Durashocks. They want us to know it's waterproof. So who are they trying to sell these shoes to? Are they trying to sell it to? Are they trying to sell it to? What am I trying to think of here? Are they trying to sell it to me, the teacher who's got to go to work every day? No, probably not. Are they trying to sell it to, let's say, a woman who's an attorney who has to go to the courtroom every day? Is she gonna wear these? No, she's not rocking these in the courtroom. The judge would hold her in contempt. But these are for men, women who work outside, right? Or in an industrial setting like a factory. Or you ever get stopped in traffic and you see the people holding the sign slow. You gotta wait for the other people to go around and they're standing out there with the vest on. That's probably who would be rocking those boots. But they still eat steak and eggs for, well, maybe. That's what I feel like they would eat. What would this shoe sound like? Yeehaw! Hey, who's got next? We want next. We'll play 3-on-3. All right, check it out. Batten down the hatches. Secure the jig. Left rudder. 30 degrees. As if. All right, I suppose that's enough fun for one night. We're gonna head out on it here. And I'll try to figure out where I'll do the next video from to showcase some designs that we like or don't like. That's something I can't wait to run across. The designs that we don't like. We're like, ugh, why? What were you thinking, bro? Why'd you do that? But enjoy the videos. I'll try to make one a week just for fun. We don't have any kind of assignment associated with it. And I just want to get some of those bonus props. But there are lessons in there to be learned. So pay attention to them. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will be taking suggestions for the next type of story you want me to go into. So be thinking about that. And I don't know, it'd be cool to maybe we'll go into one of those candy stores one time with all the colorful candy and stuff. So you all have a wonderful night. Goodbye. Y'all check it out. I just found 2 good examples. So, ta-da! Outback Steakhouse. Now, just the name alone tells us something, right? Does that tell us we're eating out back? Like you gotta walk through the restaurant and go out to the back? You can only eat out back. No, there's a place referred to as Outback. So just the name alone is telling us something. Remember when I talked about word choice? It's a word choice. Now check this one out. Let's move on down here. Let's go past the dental implants, which hopefully none of us need or need to experience right now or ever. And let's go to Feeder Supply, the pet lover store. So, they sell live fish. Why do they need to specify that they sell live fish? Is there a store that sells dead fish? I don't know. I mean, I guess a seafood market would, but we know that a seafood market sells dead fish in most cases. But Feeder Supply is a pet store, so we would like our fish to be live. Okay, good talk. Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'm making a video in the car, which is probably not safe, but I'm at a stop sign and there's nobody out because it's late. So, as far as the Feeder Supply thing, if you noticed, I knew the jingle to Feeder Supply, the pet lover store. So, it's pretty effective advertising that I know that just from hearing the commercial. What other jingles or commercials can you think of that we know instantly or can sing along to?